I don't remember. If you see me basically not moving my mouth, it's not because I'm uninterested, it's because I literally can't.
No. Wait, let me clean my glasses.
I look like I've had Botox in my face.
Yeah, cloudy glass.
That's revolting.
Actually revolting.
I'm fine. Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's your beveragino?
In my tummy.
Mother likes to consume her beverages before we begin filming.
But my head feels like it's a head of champagne. Over Christmas and New Year, how many bottles of champagne did I
Yeah,
have?
I feel like you have. Maybe you should start doing dry January. We're matching.
Oh, so we are.
Yes,
more or
I
less.
just saw.
Oh.
So we're both matching in our shawls. I feel very posh. Do you feel posh?
I always feel posh.
Always feels posh. I have to cheers you to the episode, and you haven't got a beverage to cheers with. So how are we going to fix that?
Have you got something over there you can pop in my glass?
Cheers.
Cheers, my dears.
It is 2025. We are ready to go.
And it's the one I know about and you don't.
Yes, this episode, I'm going to call it an episode, this particular video, I have no idea what we're reacting to, because Mother Dear had a request, didn't you?
A request?
No, you're requesting.
Oh,
us
I
to watch
request on behalf
something.
of those listeners that
Yes,
were
you've
about.
picked
Oh, God
something.
knows how many people have asked for this, specifically because I say all the time, well, you know, it's fantastic, but it's not legendary. It's not Michael Jackson. Right. And I always say he's very brave.
Oh, is it Michael Jackson we're reacting to?
You could call him a legend for sure, as Michael Jackson is a legend. Okay. You could call him that.
Well, I'm excited.
But it's not Michael Jackson, but it's the sort of Michael Jackson of Kazakhstan.
I only know one person from Kazakhstan.
With the man with the voice.
DIMASH?
It's DIMASH.
It's DIMASH. I'm very
And
excited.
he was apparently very inspired by Michael Jackson.
I did not know that. Well, he's got a very different musical genre to Michael Jackson.
Well, we will see. We will see. This is the most amazing thing. Anyway, before we start, darling.
Yes, before we start.
Christmas and New Year for you.
Christmas and New Year was just full of festivities. I very much enjoyed myself.
Lucky you.
It's my favourite holiday season.
Oh, still?
Yes, still.
The one thing I need on Christmas, the one thing is traditional Christmas pudding.
Yeah.
So we got the cream and we got the mince pies.
But they sold out of Christmas pudding.
Selling out of Christmas pudding. We actually didn't go on the 24th. We didn't go Christmas Eve.
When did we go?
The 23rd or 22nd. And it was unforgivable that they'd sold out.
It was just too late. Just lots of food, and I love festive TV. I do.
Yeah, do you know what she likes, which I can't stand? This is New Year's Eve. Every year, I think, please don't put that on again. Please don't put that boring long thing on
The big
again.
fat quiz of the year.
It's never quizzy, it's just fat. Sorry to bring this up, but look at what happened with Outnumbered.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
For all our British viewers, Outnumbered is one of the most... It was on a par. Not quite, but pretty much was on a par with
the good old Gavin and Stacey. Iconic.
And they decided to do a Christmas special. Special it was.
That was the most unfestive thing I've ever seen. And awful.
Awful.
We shan't give it airtime, shall we?
Yes. Awful on every level.
So you're going to tell me what we're reacting to?
Oh, yes. So we know who it is.
Great.
DIMASH. Can you say hello in Kazakh?
Can I indeed?
It's something like Salam.
She's been learning Kazakh. Okay. We are back from a brief interlude in which I had had to change my battery. You're going to tell me and our audience what on earth we're about to see.
If I said to you Michael Jackson, what would you say?
I'd say... So DIMASH is covering a Michael Jackson song in an operatic
Oh, you
sense.
already know it's DIMASH. Did I mention that?
Yes.
Oh, well,
so we know that.
I don't know. We don't know. It's not covering it necessarily. Oh, no.
That's my interpretation. What do you mean?
Oh, no. Well, it's much more than that. So DIMASH is a legendary singer and will be because his singing is off the charts. And Michael Jackson is the legend of music. He is the legendary soul being of music.
Okay.
There's no one better. And I just say those two names to you, and I really hope that you're going to get from this what I know I'll get from it. I've seen about 2-3 second clips only, one about a third of the way in and one about 2/3 of the way in. And whoa, my my God.
Okay, all right. I'm ready then. Ready?
Did I say hello in Kazakhstan?
Yes.
Or in Kazakh?
Yes.
Stan. Salim.
FYT.
I think you're going to love this. I'm so excited to see what you think.
Okay. Oh.
What about sunrise?
Oh.
What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about flowering fields? Is there a time?
Oh my God.
What about all the things that you say to yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we've shed before?
Oh.
Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth is weeping shore? What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your only son? Did you stop to notice all the blood we've shed before? Did you ever stop to notice this crying earth is weeping shore? I used to dream, I used to cling to your sister. Now I don't know where we are, although I know drifted by. We drifted What about yesterday? What about us? What about the season? What about us? Heavens are falling down. What about us? I can't even feel. What about us? What about everything? What about us? I ain't even do. What about us? What about nature's work? It's up and it's full. What about us? What about animals? Turn kingdom to dust. What about us? What about elephants? What about us? Do we give a damn?
I didn't know what to think for the first sort of half, and then the second half really changed and transformed. And I think it's because, I mean, this is supposed to be Mother Reacts, isn't it? Not me reacting.
No, come on. I want to hear what you have to say.
I was a bit unsure about the voices. I didn't think the voice, Michael's voice and Dimash's voices blended when it came to like lyricism. But when it came to Dimash's sort of overtones and his ad-libbing and his sort of like I don't want to say supporting vocals, but
No, because he was more in
the layering.
The
worked.
layering, yeah.
That worked really nicely.
DIMASH is legendary. What DIMASH does and what he can do, Michael couldn't do. Michael could not reach. I don't care what you say. I adore Michael. I would have married Michael. You know, even though he's about 60 years younger than me, probably. I really, really just sing to me every night, Michael. But DIMASH can pull stuff out of the box that Michael and anyone else couldn't.
Really?
Those notes were in space.
Oh, the notes were amazing. He's still got that operatic voice that is just.
But it's beyond anything
crazy.
else, surely you agree.
And his range is still amazing.
Have you heard of anyone on the planet
with the
who
range?
can...
No. I do think you're right there.
He's the only one that I would even sit down and consider to watch.
Yeah.
And then those high notes that sounded like a kettle because they were so perfect. The notes were so perfect. The contrast is perfect, and that's what I felt there.
Yeah.
I thought they created this opposing contrast that was so contrasting that it went so well.
Because I imagine that Michael Jackson would really like DIMASH.
Oh, they would get on like a house on fire.
Great friends.
Well, they would get on like a house on fire because they're professional, true professional singers. And it's all, DIMASH and Michael don't sing for money. I mean, you know, yes, I'm sure they make a lot of money, but that's not why they're doing it. And you can see that. But in that performance for me, it was the best possible thing he could have done, bearing in mind Michael's no longer with us.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't overpower Michael Jackson's status or his song.
And he wouldn't, would he? Because he's such a gorgeous man.
And he
DIMASH
hits
is amazing.
the right notes at the right time.
I don't know. Just like the Man on the Moon for the first time. Just like when you take something into outer space, DIMASH comes along and performs something that no other vocalist can ever perform, and it's just blew my mind. Mother's
blown away. Yeah.
I am, because I thought here's a test, and I only saw a few seconds, you see, before, and I thought here's a real test.
Yeah.
He's going to have to take something away from Michael to even get in there, but he took nothing away from Michael Jackson. And if you all want to, there is another DIMASH Michael Jackson.
Oh.
I wonder what you'd think of that. That's also fantastic.
Indeed.
It's literally fantastic.
Is it?
It's literally fantastic.
What is it?
He does a tribute to Michael Jackson. So he
that
sings.
Sounds interesting.
It is, and he performs lots of, and you can tell that DIMASH was inspired, I believe, by Michael Jackson.
Maybe. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and he watches Michael Jackson with great sincere interest, and then you can almost not see what he does that would tell you he's inspired by him. But
is it composed similarly to this?
No, different. I think different. I think there's little bits of Michael in it, but there's a lot of DIMASH in it, and DIMASH is live on stage, and I think DIMASH has dancers like Michael used to. I know that inside you want to go, oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
but you have to go. She has to go. It's
I look
amazing.
like I've had Botox in my face.
It's really sad.
I've had my wisdom teeth out and I'm just like, So, shall we cheers to DIMASH and Michael Jackson?
Oh, yes.
Cheers to DIMASH.
God bless Michael
bless
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Not VIP. VIP, R.I.P. To Michael Jackson. And here's to DIMASH. It's a cloudy glass.
That's revolting.
It's actually revolting. Here's to DIMASH for taking on Michael Jackson, and you did the most splendid job possible.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.